Just up in a cold world with people envy each other and take each other out. Baby girl, for the churches, you better understand. Every day I'm in the stool, rolling hard for the team. I said, if we were together, we're gon' be just fine. I know I'm going over, it's gon' take some time. So cold outside, I got used to the rain. By myself every day, I got used to the pain.
No, Silent Hill. That boy had the hardest down spiral I ever seen. Watch me whip, watch me nay. Yo.
Hey, he was on the internet exposed, wide open.
Word. Like he went from dancing with 9-year-olds and having millions of views to what happened with him? Like he kicked down his cousin's door with a hatchet. Like and he was bugging out. It was that. Somebody leaked a picture of huh? He do it, just nobody like bro, nobody's trying to check out your mixtape if your biggest song is Watch Me Whip. I don't know if like he caught the charge for him, but they accused him of shooting his cousin and killing his cousin. So he's probably going down for a murder charge. I'm not even gonna say that.
They got a lot of 2016 songs that really hit like that. People really listen.
Yeah, cause like one time I was watching a video and I noticed it. Like out of all the XXL freshman class, 2016 was the most accurate one because everyone in there is still on except for arguably Designer. Everybody else in the class is definitively on.
What's your favorite song in our era?
That's a lot.
Like
yeah, that's our era. It's a lot.
It's a lot of good songs, but what's the
like,
song?
And then you talking
after
2000 and
after 2013,
2010 and shit. Like
2013. So we talking about
after from 2013 to now.
Yeah.
So who's on 2013?
Bobby.
Are you talking like what type of music are you talking about?
Hits
and like classic jams.
Yeah, like we used to vibe to like Chris Brown. Like,
y'all know. Wait, y'all probably don't know.
CeeZ doing his shit.
Chris Brown's still doing his thing.
That's kind of hard. You gotta make the question a little more specific to me.
I'm just trying to beat the case. Like, but I ain't beat the case, bitch. I did the race. Beat it up, where I nut shorty face. Like, eat up like like a race. Like, whoa.
You understand what he said? I'm young to take it. I don't think you want that action. If you want action, you just turn it
in the shop.
Nah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he like me, he got a love for both, so you know what I'm saying?
Him too. He from Georgia.
Yeah, I fuck with Georgia, nigga. I fuck with Georgia heavy, nigga. I've been down in mad times. I love them niggas down there. I just only don't fuck with my neighbor down there. He's a cop. But it's alright. It's okay.
Word, every time
my butt, the butt nigga like, yo, I didn't tell you. I was down in Georgia. I told my bud man to pull up. He pulled up in his whip. Big old SUV. I'm like, damn, this is gonna be an issue. He's playing New York music in Georgia. I'm like, oh man.
Where he did pull up and all
tinted windows and shit, bro. He pulled down the van. I'm like, I ain't going in that shit, bro. I'm like, first of all, we paid mad rest, so it looked crazy us passing out with the. We like, alright, we go in. We like, yo, we gonna go in. That's it. We be planning to go in because it's like he pulled up to the front of the crib playing bare New York shit.
Right now, who y'all think is the dopest female in the game right now?
Between Flo Milli and
What you mean, Nicki Minaj? What you mean, dopest?
Did you just say Nicki Minaj?
No, I said I'm talking about relevant right now.
Relevant how?
I'm talking about relevant now.
yeah, like rapping wise.
Wait, you said like female?
Yeah, he said, who do you think is like the dopest female out right now?
Female artist out right
The
now.
hottest one. Like the one that's killing it.
To make it better,
Hip hop
it's not about sales and all of that. It's about, you know what I mean, who you think that's out right now in the game that you think is a dope female.
You know what? I want to change my answer to Doja Cat.
I was about to say Doja Cat first.
Nicki Minaj, Cardi B.
Nicki and Cardi.
Cardi
do wrong with
I fuck with Cardi.
Remy Ma still. Remy Ma? She's still rapping.
Remy Ma.
She's shitting right
The
now.
fact that you had the act says a lot, bro. He said, yo,
Shitting right now, bro.
You said artist?
Are you dumb?
You
said artist or not?
Artist. That's why I said
Making artists right now.
artist, rapper, whatever. That's why I said Doja Cat. If you go on artist,
Why you forgot
Doja Cat. If you go
about
on rapper, I can't really say Doja Cat.
I'll tell you 5 right now.
This is not a personal opinion.
a jack a lot?
These all personal. Yeah, personal.
I used to really like how people, but now, bro, I don't really.
Nicki,
My sister didn't like Jack.
Cardi's good.
Nicki, Cardi.
Cardi's popping right now.
Listen, you gave me 3. You said Nicki.
You know somebody
You
right
said
now?
Nicki, Cardi, Coi Leray.
I'll say somebody right now.
Who
that
else?
Have a classic. Adele.
Adele, yeah, boy. She's still up there.
I can see
She's
that.
still up there. They didn't knock her off yet.
That's what I said. I can
They
see
made
that.
some news like they bumped her, but
She like Alicia?
Yeah, Alicia Keys, she better.
I ain't hear Alicia Keys song in a minute. I'm not gonna lie. Like a new Alicia Keys song.
they probably recently played.
No, I'm not saying she's not.
She got 5 Grammys, baby. She did what Lauren did early in the game. She bought a New York.
I'm not gonna lie.
Like I said,
I could get a feature with one of these old celebrities from mad long ago.
How about they get a feature with you?
It would be.
No, how about that?
Huh?
How about that mindset? How about they get a feature with you?
Nah, word. I want one of the day one of them hit me up like, yo, let's work. I'm gonna.
I don't know about that, but yeah.
What you mean now?
I got it right there.
Can we go from 2016?
I said,
No.
who came out and was terrible? Like they everybody expected something from them. You like, yo,
Oh, the new one?
I mean, if we going by Twitter, Coi Leray.
2020 to now.
Oh, she said it. Don't talk about that shit,
I
man.
like
No. Out of everybody else on the list, who had a hit after that list?
That's all I gotta say. The baby,
No, I'm talking about 2021 list.
Oh,
2021 list.
alright. So after that shit still made a hit. So
No,
what you talking about?
Nigga,
You
more
wanna go back to 2010?
2010?
Yeah.
I want to go to 2016, guys.
No. To me,
2016 is the best year ever.
Whoa. Let's do that.
Wait, hold on.
I said
Hold on.
No, you said 50.
I said 2016.
No, you said 2015.
I said 2016.
Who plugged out of that class?
15 was the Betty Watson.
16. I fucking play my music now.
Hold on. Let's go back to Bobby Shmurda when he was that into now, bro. Cause the shit that he gives now is bullshit. I don't know. He had to get valid in the jail.
I went back to the old one and everything.
He was some feminist.
No, he said 2013.
When in Caribbean though, they love to dance like
And
that.
now wait though, he was inside jail. Gangsta and came out like a little biatch.
No, he didn't, nigga. He came out lit. He got everything he wanted, nigga. You know he got an Adele feature, nigga.
I'm not gonna lie. Everybody was happy when he was coming.
Wait, hold on.
Nah, they be really coming for Bobby now. They be like, oh, what's going on with him? They be coming for him.
Yo, they said he had Shakira hips. Like,
He came out mad feminine.
Word, but shit happened in
Yeah, to me, at first I was like, he out of jail, so he just doing whatever because he happy. But then he started doing it too much. I was like, hold on, bro. Wait, hold on. I can read out the 2021 list real quick.
yeah.
Alright, so it had Murray, Ian Dior, Lakia, Pooh,
Ian Dior is lit.
42 Doug, Ruby Rose, the OnlyFans girl, Blast, Who Shiesty,
Shiesty.
Coi Leray, Flo Milli.
Shiesty. After that shit, too.
That's it.
Bomb as in what?
Let's do the first 5. Let's do the first 5.
Alright,
first
so,
5.
out of Murray, Ian Dior, Lakia, DG, and 42 Doug, he's saying who bombed.
They didn't live up to that hype.
Yeah.
Who, you know what I'm saying? Who balled out of that class?
To me,
Not gonna lie.
Say that.
out of the first 5, I'm gonna say to me, Murray, because no, actually no.
Because he got new songs out right now.
No, I'm gonna say
That good song, yo.
I'm gonna say Lakia.
That was fire.
Because I'm not gonna front, Lakia is fire.
I
But
don't know who the fuck that was.
yeah, that's
Me
what I'm
neither.
saying. Like after the list, people still don't know who you are. It's like, who are you?
What else are you gonna do, nigga?
Cause she's not trash. It's just she's average. Lakia, cause like I checked out.
I don't even know who that is.
Exactly. I checked out her music. Besides like her freestyle and all that. And like the problem is, I feel like she's too average. Like if that makes sense. Like she's the bare minimum.
Who do you think out of that first 5?
Okay.
Who's next?
Oh, out Out of those first 5, who do you think bombed?
Same one, because I didn't know who that was.
No, okay.
And I still don't. I ain't know who that was. But she got hot enough to be on the list. I want to be hot enough to be on the list. At least she made it.
Yeah.
So somebody thought about enough to push for her to get on the list. You understand? I might have wanted to check her out, but I never knew. And had you not looked that up,
Yeah.
I would never know who she was.
Alright, so Jimmy, out of the first 5 I mentioned on the list, who do you think bombed?
I bet you just closed it off.
Hey.
That's what I'm thinking of, bro.
Out of those first 5, Jim, explanation, yes, no?
I don't know.
Out of the first 5 on the list I mentioned, who bombed?
I don't know what you saw.
Alright, so out of Murray, Ian Dior, Lakia,
They got trash names on that
42.
list.
You know what? There's somebody on the list named Pooh Shiesty. Like, bro, whoa, bro,
Why you saying that, nigga?
Too far, Tony. I ain't know.
Nigga?
why would you name yourself Pooh?
Shut up, nigga.
Who picked that? Like, I can understand your name, like J-Skate, it makes sense. Dovahh, there's a story.
Wow, that's
behind it.
valid than somebody calling
There's
it
a
some
story
cheese.
behind it.
Cheese. Yeah.
Yo, chill. On some cheese, chill.
No.
Shout out, boy, cheese.
I can understand cheese. I can
Nigga
understand
say shout out,
cheese.
boy, cheesecake.
Cheese, I can understand, like, he got a lot of money. Oh, cheese.
Yeah, my shout out, nah, my
I
son
can
cheesecake.
understand. Or maybe he stink all the time and he smell like rotten cheese. But who? You smell like your name is you named after somebody's fart?
Oh, you say
Blue, out of the first 5 brothers,
like that, bro.
I don't know this. Like, I don't. I'm sorry.
Yeah, at least
I
you
don't
said
know
it.
names
You
and
got
I
mad at
don't
me,
know
but.
anything. Whatever, I don't even remember names.
Dad, I'm sorry, guys.
Unanimously, we don't know who Lakia is.
How you spell
She from Detroit. Like, she got
Oh,
some
man.
All right.
Yeah, because I feel like
Because
that's why.
no, I'm not saying it like that. It's because Detroit really don't get, like the Midwest,
That's
Yeah.
really don't get too much promotion in the East. So that's probably why we wouldn't hear of her.
Yeah.
But in the Midwest, she's
God,
probably
I'm proud of her.
she's
She
probably
did
the
herself.
shit in the Midwest, and she probably is.
Yeah, it's the same thing with 42.
She hasn't connected with somebody over here that really plays some music.
I think it's
Now
the same
check
thing
it out.
as I think it's the same thing as 42 Doug, cause like besides the
No, who that
besides
is,
his song
right?
with Lil Baby, you don't hear nothing else 42 Doug on the radio. But somebody I was talking to on Discord who's in the Midwest, who's in Detroit, he was like they don't play nothing but 42 Doug out here. Whether it's that song with him and Lil Baby or some of his other stuff. So I think it's one of those situations where she hasn't left her region yet.
That's like my peoples from Kansas City. All they played was Young Dolph. You know what I'm saying?
And up here, only time you really
and he was like, yo, you don't like that Young Dolph? I'm like, yo, we really don't hear that in New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get the South, but we get Atlanta. And we don't even, it's like, it's crazy because we get Atlanta, but we really don't get Washington and Maryland and go Town. We don't get that. All right, what's the second five?
Yeah, the second five is a little bit harder. Ruby Rose, Blast, Pooh Shiesty, Qaptainslander, Coil Ray, Flo Milli. Oh wait, is that? No, that's 6 actually, I'm bugging. Ruby Rose, Blast, Pooh Shiesty, Qaptainslander, Coil Ray, Flo Milli. Wild!
I don't know.
Even though y'all skipped over me, go first.
Listen,
Hold up.
I can tell you why for everybody. Ruby Rose, come on, she got OnlyFans.
It's not even that she's only known for
I don't
OnlyFans.
know what she looks like.
Exactly.
Name a Ruby Rose song.
Exactly.
But Ruby Rose is known. She didn't fall off. She just got.
Name a Ruby Rose
It
song.
doesn't matter. She has her OnlyFans.
Name a Ruby Rose
It
song.
doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
Sorry, speak on that, but name a
Actually,
Ruby Rose
they're
song.
right. I never said music. So they found a way to bounce around. Okay.
The word.
That's
But my thing is,
I like that.
My thing
Exactly.
is, the reason why I would say
I like
the
that.
second,
Because I never was specific about that.
the reason why I would say the last 6 is
I
harder.
made it to the list and I didn't even know she made music.
Not even that. The thing I would argue is she didn't fall off because she was known as the OnlyFans before and after the list.
Nigga, she was known before that shit and known after that shit, bro. Niggas use Ruby Rose in lyrics.
That's all I know.
I have been known to use Ruby Rose in my
I got you,
lyrics.
bro.
I know about that shit.
You got her.
She's not going down. He got her OnlyFans. What are you talking about?
Did you at least go to Red?
Fall off. She got put on, nigga. She up, nigga.
Like I said, like
OnlyFans porn, she's everywhere, nigga.
to me, she never fell off because
XXX video, she's everywhere, bro.
yeah, XXX.
The fact that I know
It's alright, guys. I'm helping y'all out.
He's lying, bro.
Okay.
He's lying. I'm dead ass. He's lying, bro.
I'm lying?
He's lying, bro.
It's alright, bro.
Are you looking
He's
at
lying,
yourself?
bro.
He's
He's lying.
We're gonna look it up.
Nah,
Somebody got some shit about XXX video.
He's lying, bro.
I bet you.
Wait.
Man, got
But Nicki Minaj got videos out, so what you saying?
Wait. Load it up.
He going to some kind of OnlyFans.
Nicki Minaj got videos out, so what are you saying?
It's weird to her.
She don't.
Nicki Minaj got shit out, so what are you saying? Like, they got to by then. That's what I'm saying. Who doesn't know who he goes, though?
He get jiggy with this shit.
Not bad, bro. I didn't tell you that was the wig.
I need to see for research
I
purposes.
think he jiggy with this shit.
Oh,
I need to see for research purposes, my guy.
Research
Look at this shit, man. Look at get jiggy with this shit.
Oh, she pulled the bad baby. She pulled the bad baby. That's what she. Because if you seen, because like I looked at the leaks for bad babies and I was like, I don't understand why anybody would pay for it. It was just pictures of her doing this by the poolside. I was like, why would you pay $60 a month for that?
I can't get this.
Like, bro,
So why do you know this?
because I looked at the leaks.
Who done it? Who did it?
She made $1 million off of it. I would have
That's
seen
old,
what.
bro. Like,
I would have
why
seen
you
what
know
people
this,
were
bro?
so thirsty.
I forgot all about that then. If I knew about it, I forgot.
Now, if you make $1 million off of your OnlyFans in less than 24 hours, I want to see what you would post that made people scratch themselves like, yo, I need that. I want to see, bro. I want to see. No, bro, because it's like.
Wow, nigga.
Listen, you know.
I mean, I can name a couple people that would.
What?
Let me ask you a question. Who do you think is up and coming? Who do you think has potential? Who's up and coming out of that class?
Me, nigga.
I was waiting. No. Alright, let's start with Blue.
Ladies first.
I don't even remember my name. My Instagram name. K-Flop.
He's nice, but he is up and coming and lit like that. He is the latest. Type shit. If you're talking type music, it's drill music he's on. If it's pop music, my son, I gotta go with what's his name? It's between like Ian Dior or like what's his name? I'm not missing out. Kid Leroy. Or like Kid Leroy or Justin Bieber still.
Yeah, you know what? I was trying to think of an artist that like wasn't up
And then
there
if it's
yet.
not like that country artist, I'm not gonna go there. But I gotta think of something. There's a lot of niggas doing their own thing.
Nah, Kirk Franklin up and coming. I think he gonna be.
No, no.
Have hits next year.
It's either K-Flop or I can't remember.
I don't want to hear about K-Flop and none of them niggas.
Beloved,
That child.
Beloved, or what you would call
I don't
it?
want to hear about no other, like,
Alright, so
Was he a
Flop?
Pasto.
Yo, it ain't
Pasta
Flop.
Flocko. What's up, man?
I'm gonna say it.
It's alright, bro.
I gotta say the shit.
I didn't know
You
you
asked her
got.
who it was.
You don't know who it is.
Nah, I would have typed who with like 5
I did. I put who this. And she told me she was.
Good enough for that you did.
I got some
You didn't say the
I think I need my wisdom too.
Huh?
I think I need my wisdom too.
He talking about some.
Who called me? If your teeth get mad sharp and stuff, that means you need your wisdom pool, right? Out of back?
I did this, bro.
Yeah, go talk to them people.
I was gonna get a pole, but I'm scared.
Damn, I don't know.
Don't worry about it. I have my teeth back.
He would have said, yo. They said, hey.
Yeah, I don't know no dude that texts his man, hey.
It's over.
It's kind of weird.
I know. Listen.
Hey.
I'm just saying, if you text your man, hey, like,
Don't ask me hard. Don't do that. Don't do
That's
that.
kind of weird.
Talk about it. Talk your shit. Talk your shit. Don't laugh.
Hey, bro, like, you don't base your chest up and say what's up like a grown man.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
Hey, talk your shit.
I want to talk my
You ain't gotta say no names. Just talk your shit.
Whoa! What's the way? Get this shit started. I want to tell my shit right now.
This nigga saying, hey.
No, to your bro.
I could name a couple.
That's kind of suspect.
Wait, what?
That's how Kyle started his conversation.
You don't understand. I went to conversation that you wouldn't see.
Oh, let's talk about it. Let's get it going.
Whoa! You are nuts. Why would you say that, bro?
Cause I can see him now. I can see him texting Dovahh with 3 Ys. Hey Dovahh, get something for the groceries. Hey Dovahh, bring me back some milk.
No, I didn't play you. Don't fuck around, man. Then start talking tough.
Nah, I can see Dovahh deleting the text, be like, nah, resend that without all the Ys.
It's going. We said that with all. Yo, take that back. I'm not getting shit.
Depends on how many Y's you text with them.
Shut up.
If it's more than 1 Y, you already violated, bro.
Yeah.
So, but why he played though? I really know if I couldn't say nothing. And I know something. I'm like,
I
yo.
remember I used to text this way, hey, bro.
Yeah.
That's a female though.
That's a
different.
It's not.
It's not the same.
It's
Sometimes
not the same, bro.
you just wick it out. You just wick it out. I avoid them sometimes with the fiend, but if it's a nigga, you definitely just like, it's gotta be like a real head.
Still not saying.
But it's not working. It's not working. At this year, at this age, you cannot say hey.
You got 60 seconds. You ready?
Nope. Let's get it.
Go.
Oh, I'm going first?
Yeah.
Alright. If that's really your girl and you love her, eat her booty, suck her toes if they stink.
That's 60 seconds. Let's go.
Where is my 60 seconds? Melee is the worst game in the series by far. Go to my Spotify. Love Tim's Don't Sit Down. That's it.
There's always another nigga. Keep your head up, okay? Just keep your head up.
Don't be a hater. Support everybody's dreams. And always wait your turn. Don't be envious. Support your man's dreams. You don't know if you might make it or not. Invest in yourself and don't be afraid to invest in others.
Alright, yo, it's that Udotgzz, nigga. You heard? Fuck you talking about. Fuck everybody. Tell them niggas suck my dick. I said, you heard? I'm better than everybody out there, you heard? That niggas is whack.
Say you better than everybody but me.
And me.
I'm not included in everybody, so I ain't have to say nothing.
Alright, so it's for all females. Don't focus on a guy. Just don't, in general. Because in the long run, you're gonna realize you don't need them at all. They're gonna mess up your whole life. Exactly.
Focus on yourself, cool.
Thank you.
Hey, man.
Focus on yourself, non-binary human.
Really?
What the fuck?
Focus on yourself, Zay.
Whoa.
Say that.
And then, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, you know I got like a few songs. I'm not gonna lie, I actually just did a Spanish collaboration. I just dropped a music video with 2 of my Spanish sons. Not gonna lie, people like that, people like this. And I'm working on a love song right now for the ladies. I'm planning on getting my boy over here on it. Word.
Gotta be music, love song.
Feel me? Like, you know,
Gotta be
you gotta switch it up. You gotta switch it up, cause you know I'm a drill rapper. I don't do all this love stuff. But before I started doing drill, I used to make feeling songs. Remember? I used to make.
Can't hip hop.
Let's switch it up. So it's gonna
What
be
got you?
Yeah, he said, I love you, guys.
So got me into music. My cousin, my older cousin, passed away.
God bless.
Well, he nice. He nice though. For me, I used to always sit around him when I was
What
younger.
was his name?
Ja Bolo. Ja, yeah, he he used to rap when I was younger, and then I didn't know about the studios and stuff. He was in and out of jail and stuff, but I used to sit next to him, and he used to write to NBA YoungBoy type beats. And I used to always sit next to him and be like, oh, we were gonna take you to the studio, such and such, like, you nice. Yeah, boom, like, I'm not gonna lie, I started getting into trouble. And I went to a program, and I was locked up in a facility, and I started getting around a lot of rappers. And I told myself, I'm like, yo, and they had a studio in it. So I was like, yo, I'm not gonna lie.
They had a studio in jail?
Nah. It was a program, like a facility.
A program.
Yeah, so if you get paid, then you get to go to the studio. So I was in there, it wasn't good quality, it wasn't.
Well, it was a form of motivation.
Yeah, so I was rapping, and then I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really taking it serious as one of my sons was until I really came home. So when I came home, like I was rapping on phones and stuff, like I wasn't really taking it serious. But then like in 2020, like as the years started going up, I really started getting into real studios, and boom, like I made one of my actual songs, and like I had views on that. I had views, and that's how like people really started knowing what I do. Cause haters always gonna hate.
Mr. J Skate. What's good, B?
Cool, yo.
What got you into music?
The best, you feel me?
Not the little.
So look, not the little, the big one. Big Skate, M-E-8 in the name, don't fuck it up.
There's no little.
So anyway, look, listen. So I was pretty young when I started like really, I was always around music. Always, like no matter what, growing up, I was around my family and I was like adopted for me type shit. So I had two different like options of where I was living for a second or two. So it was like, I was with my grandmother and I would chill and I was like growing up. They would have music and good music playing and stuff. Like it was always like some good stuff, like Tupac, Biggie, so it was always enough music to be played around. Lil Wayne, Christmas carols and stuff, I was always into it. Then when I went to my other family, I grew up a little bit and I ended up going to them, I got adopted. I started moving with my other family, it was my pop and my dad, and my mom, my mother. My Ita, feel me? She passed away a couple, like 3 years ago. So, and then I had my other mother recently passed away, so for me, I had more of a lot. My real mother and my actual adopted mother both passed away type shit while I was pretty young still. So it was like 17 and 18 for me. I went to Georgia to see my mother, my adopted mother, and it really just got me down and wanted to do it. But I was always around music. Thanks, my son Dovahh and everything. Always chilling, going to school, come back, come to his crib. Take any type of emotion or, feel me? Emotion or whatever I was thinking coming out. He was like, yeah, just chat it up. But I be on beat, feel me? I never jumped on his shit, feel me? I never did anything crazy yet. I was just rocking out and we would rap, chilling, playing basketball, always doing some shit for me. I was always outside, keeping my head busy. If I wasn't doing that, I'm skating. That's where the name comes from originally. Turned 12 type shit, I was outside skating when I was always outside, off the porch early, feel me? Bullshitting. I wasn't, you feel me? I was around my cousin shit. I always wanted to go outside and bullshit and do shit. I was always bored. I have ADHD, so I move around and jump around and shit. I definitely used to jump around across boroughs, Bronx type stuff, family and everything. Just be with all types of family, running around there, gang affiliated, playing ball, the bullshit. I was into everything. So I tried to stay away from gangs, stay school. My mother got me into that, and I focused on drawing, skating, bowling. For me, I was staying away from it. I stay away from what I can. For me, I don't encourage gang violence the most. It takes a lot into people. It's a real thing for me. A lot of people go into that. You don't understand the real vibe of that. A lot of people's laws. You don't understand how that feels. You laughing at it, but you don't get the other side, bro.
That's a fact. Talk about
For me, so
talk about it.
It's like it is what you do. Whatever your drive is, though, don't let that stop you. Whatever going on in your life, don't let that stop you from doing what may be a hobby to be a career. Whatever you may not believe, that's another thing. If people tell you you can't do something.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm always around music, but this is when I didn't even know that music was my calling, feel me? So I'm just always around it. My mother was
she sang in the choir. Like, she was a singer. She was like they needed her, not needed her, but you know, like she was one of the main singers. My brothers, Break, Magic, God bless his soul. They make videos. I said videos. They make beats. They make beats, and I'm starting to use their beats. I'm even collabing more. I should have collabed with Magic more, but I didn't. I got some shit, so I'm about to go off this year. But you know, at first, at the beginning, no, I forgot. My father make DJ. That's how I know I'm around music. My father, he was a DJ. My aunt was a DJ. It's just, I don't know. So I was always around family. I mean, I was always around music. My fault. So then, I see this beat. I'm with my brother, somebody I consider my brother, my son Tyrone, and we just find the 10 toes beat. Remember the 10 toes challenge? We find that shit, and we rap to it. I remember my whole verse on that shit too. But we rapped to it, and I showed my brothers, and it was like, why don't I just start music, like for real? Like why don't I start? He said I was alright and shit, and you know I was supposed to. My mother always wanted me to be something. At least I like be something. She knew it was hard. She knew I had distractions going on, you know, my ADHD and everything. Well, like, so all she wanted me to just be the best I could be. And when she passed, I promised her and I feel that I would be successful or I'd be the best I could be. Even if I gotta keep trying. And I didn't know how to cope with her passing until my brother made me make music. So I've been going crazy. I wasn't good. I was ass. But I kept working. Like all of the sad songs going around, bro. I'm this black nigga singing shit like a devil. In the hood.
Yeah, man.
So, you know, I had influences though, like X, Juice, you know, people I collab with already, Lil Pete, all that. And still ain't know, I'm still trying to get better. It's not, I know I'm taking that long. It's not like, we're just using them to just get, just like, make me feel better. Nah, it was teaching me how to like voice. I like voice, for real. It was teaching me how to like voice. And my actions to it, reactions was, my responses, I fucked up a lot.
Everybody does.
And everybody does. You can't learn. Like you can't move forward if you don't make mistakes. That's how you don't give up. You can't go. You don't fuck up. So, and again, music was one of the cool. So when I felt like I was by myself at this point, you know, my mom was going, I had no way. I just went to music, and I guess I stopped being able to talk about it, but I can only talk about it for a beat. So then, all it is just me talking about shit, and people can relate to it, or the vibe. But, I mean, and doing that for real, just brought me here. Doing that for real. So I just thank everybody that was a part of that. Maybe who I am. Dope.
That's how he echolocate.
Dope.
Forgot the one.
Oh, that's where the cable's at.
Summed up when I needed to.
I'll
put out when I needed to. I really did not plan to put that out. So.
I'll be honest, I really don't remember a time when I didn't, like when I never not rapped. Cause like in the old apartment in the Bronx, like I remember there was a book and like I wrote the date and it said like 2002.
Yep.
It said 2004 and it had a whole rap written in there. So it's like out of my memory, I don't remember a time where I wasn't like writing music at least, and then later on, like I just started making beats because I didn't want to use like type beats or nothing like that, because of like the logistics of using a type beat is I feel like there's really like I don't want to be the unlucky person that picks a type beat from from a producer and he come and be like, oh yeah, I made that beat. Let me get that money from that. And it's like, bro, I thought the beat was free. So I started making the beats myself and learning how to produce myself. Cause like on top of that, it's also a skill. So like the more skills I have, the easier it would be to get into the music industry or be successful. Because if you're just a rapper, then you're playing the game on hard mode because then you have to depend on rap. But I'm also a producer, so like how Kanye got on maybe, like he gave Jay-Z a beat, then he told Jay-Z, oh, I'm also a rapper. Or me, like maybe a large musician might need a music video and then I can edit the video from there and then I can get in that way. Or maybe somebody might need some album art and I can do that with them. So I have multiple different avenues to go through that, and then like just figuring that out made me say, well, why don't I like just start doing music, producing myself and all that stuff and put it out there.